Good morning. This is Julian Maximiliano. Talking about another update since the month has passed for January 2024. Even it is January of the year 2024 that is up on today's standard. It's still 2024 and we haven't just begun and I haven't just begun of what the year is gonna be like for me and such work. Well, to go to show that it's been another roller coaster on behalf of things, but not much of a roller coaster as currently that I'm starting to get into a following under my fan base, into a following right now at this instance. Well, speaking about roller coaster, that is precise. The people who are the folks who are associated to my longtime friend, they made videos and journals about what's up, how things are really goes to my old friend, and now she's being double exposed as he speak. While my other video was the part 2 about the downfall and fiasco to my longtime friend, and it has been really something with my old friend, has been really stated. And I just really felt really bad. I mean, not to feel sorry with her. However, she's being exposed big time and that people are now aware of her controversial problem at this very instant. And it has go to show this about, and that my longtime friend, she already moved on to another thing, and she's focusing on other stuff like she usually do on voice acting and things like that. I would not mention her name after all because I will get backlash and such word. So yeah. Ever since December, what really happened, for what I heard the most, especially what he did, her Discord server was destroyed. For what I have saved the link from hers. I used to be part of her group, but now not anymore, despite that she kicked me out. There were some people who were very decent at that group, but I will not get into that business. So basically, she just nuked her Discord server group while she's in my other group with This Is All Over Again 2020 once again. I have to admit, this is not the way how it has to be. Like, it doesn't have to be this way with my old friend. But yes, she shows her past that she cannot take care of crap and just do it like that. And then there was consequences. As Karma took care of that, Karma did say so. Karma is a very bad game. And it's a very bad game that you do in this earth. If you ever do this to somebody, then karma will get to you. And it's not a joke when you consider about karma. Well, my friend has been officially moving on, but not most likely that the game has just started. And I have been told, and I will not go tell their name mention, I have been told officially that they're gonna expose everything as is being predicted. So there is a big strong loss when it is their loss about being friends with somebody, but even selfish that they care about their own following. I mean, it's really important to take care of someone else's following when it comes to fans, friends, and so much on. It really goes to show. There's not much to speak about that as of late, but it's been very pity and very disappointing to see how my friend, she's failing big time onto online involvements, and she's not used to online as it used to go, and she's becoming a real bad person, very close to be a real bad person. And how is that? Before I move on, I don't want to talk about this bullcrap about my longtime friend. How she's a bad person? She's not a criminal, but she's going to be a true bad person for betraying who she is, and especially abuse her old friend who could almost commit suicide. She will be responsible for someone else's death. Rather, it could be for a crime that someone will take it, and I know what I'm saying, but that really hurts me, the part when folks tell me about, and I will not discuss about. But it is between them and the people who are tired of my old friend bullshit. And people on Twitter is unfollowing her every single day now, and people are fed up with her, and they're starting to know, and they're starting to look into her as is being predicted. As my old friend, if she continues to be how she is, she's gonna be the most hated person on the internet, and a real true bad person. Well, it not matter if she's a criminal or what, but she's going to become one as a bad person if she does not change the fact. To put aside for now with that matter, I have my own worries to do, or my own worries, than focusing about this matter, except I have been a bystander and hearing a lot of scenes lately now about my old friend controversial action. She's a little bit worse than Ashley and Kai, who are my ex-friends, even my old friend Kai, that she did a little bit better but changed for the worse, which I will not discuss those two, who steals people work and steal people OC design and plagiarism and what else? And take people work, stealing them a lot. Which is the same what my old friend did. So it goes to show most. Well, to put aside for now, well, things have been really something currently, but I think right now that I am currently stepping up as of December and actually a few months back to now, to stepping up to get more people to join on my Discord server group, all 7 or 6 of them, depending what needs. It is growing right now as it is, and going to be start to make more sense. Over the past, I did not get no help, and I know I have been really disappointed at my folks, but they were not the one to blame. But since now that I'm starting to make things up because of doing commission, and I think I know what I'm doing. And it's also because of a reason. Most likely a small sacrifice on buying wants and need and other stuff. And it's also making it up from last decades ago that I refused to do commission because of scam. For what I understood though. Well, it is also experience, but yeah. The fact is, I learned how I was used to do this was because of a Russian friend, and well, now she's no longer a fan or a she. She has my money, and I thought she was going to attack me or to fight me, whatever, when giving her the tip of money, but I think she's at Russia and here in the US have different sources, I believe. And I don't think for realizing at this moment, no, not really. She doesn't do that since she's a busy person. She just cut me off and left me behind when she's the person who helped me out how to do commission. I don't appreciate of that friend of mine, a so-called fan. Even she tell me was really truth, but all she had was her reason. I didn't do nothing shit to that person. We were going to be close friends and talk about whatever, but apparently she's uninterested. And what it seems to be, it was like that. She got my money. Well, this has happened to a lot of people online, but they make sacrifice and get used to it. No refund included. But that's something that I have been telling as a whole right now for refunding money as of right now. Because of the things for, because of things, if I do something weird and stupid or someone will attack me under my personal life, I had to refund it if I overdo something. But they told me of a few no, not really, and that stuff, just to make it safe. It's mostly different how I have done this when I go to those convention event. Those convention event, how I paid those for those convention event on those anime com from those convention event with one of those. But those are the making it up for online paid stuff. The making it up for online paid stuff. Nearly 10 years of the making of doing this, because I was too afraid that my money would get scammed. But likely it wasn't. So I learned all, but because of my former folks, now she's gone. She had nothing to do with me no more, but she have stated that she's busy, but I really don't care. And I really don't care if she thinks I'm too much, but I haven't done nothing wrong to her. She was this close that we were gonna get along awesome, and still, I know there has been a friend of mine who's telling me about you cannot make everyone stay with you for a long time, because that's something that I've been looking for to a hold, for finding somebody who got along awesome and had to stay with me. It's not easy, but I prefer as that. Thing is that we're getting sick and tired of people like that who are a piece of crap, who are a piece of things. They really don't want to stay with somebody for a very long time, for ages, for a very long time to stay with us. And to be honest, it's getting ridiculously repetitive and sadder what seems to be, and that is every experience, but this is tiresome to all of us people in reality and real world, especially online, where we've been having this all the time, which is very understandable. We're officially tired of this, to tell the official truth. We're officially are tired of having people who don't want to stay with us. Because let's just face it, because of this, they rather just have their own reason and just care about their own self and such. To tell the honestly a truth. But so far, because of the small sacrifice that I'm doing right now for paid commission when people had to join the server, all 6 and 7 server, well, it is working in process. The next step I will be doing is the voice acting part for people to join up for that. It is unclear with that. As of stated right now, I'm officially stated that I will be taking a break of commission paid work because there's like 8 or 7 commission to do that I really need to save up money. But according to a friend of mine, a partner who works for me, she has begged me about the money financial that she needed, and there has been no time for me that I haven't been doing to save up more money and buy my own wants and need. Which it started to be like a bad experience once more again, like this one, like it has for Tumblr meetup people, and I got upset to my own friend, to the other person who needs some help. Luckily, there's unnoticed if she's still around or online, my friend, my partner. But right now, I really have confirmed that I wanted to take a break of commission paid work. It is officially working for joining the server. I think my great advice to myself was commission paid folks. They will give me suggestion or how to get better at arting and do following, that kind of stuff, video production work, and many more, and gifts, maybe as fans. Who knows to be certain? But that is only the additional way to get solved it out with this. And that is the only way. I believe that is the only way how to do this. To do this. Well, I mean, there is nothing wrong about having a small sacrifice for buying your own wants and need in the scenes, the other stuff, but well, but it still is process. Currently, I had to do my last commission to a close friend of mine from DeviantArt, who I asked for to do one of my favorite pairing of under my series, and my series really stinks. I'd rather not talk about. And just stated, I am going back to the old ways, the good old days, was I know I have stayed there a lot onto my Discord server group for ever since 2020 and 2018. Those were the golden age for me. And going back to the old days about the OC ex-canon couple, the one I ship, and those for like romantic and real romantic, then exploited and uninterested nonsense that, let's just say, my folks said that they kind of like less of my series but uninterested, that is nothing special with. It got me really unhappy about that and really upset to that point. Really upset to this point. And yeah, to this point. Some is coming back to normal life. Well, as stated as normal life, what it seems to me was I couldn't get for all my dues after all these times. My dues after all these times. Well, for this luck, I think it's instead of normal life that it was wrongfully for me by the time I'm recording this, I'm going back to the old days, the scenes that used to be. And I am hoping that I'm gonna have to do with something, because speaking of following, my following is increasing more and taking my time, and I'm also am planning to go to another trip, to go to Japan, other countries, and I might be going back to return to convention. These past months around January, I was officially going to return to MacFest to do some video creation work, but I could not go to MacFest because tickets were sold out. There's some to say this one is that I will be going to convention, but will not be appearing like the picture that looks like me on avatar and icon that looks like me officially, for sure. Which I'm going back to those convention, to the scene that used to be, which I haven't gone there for a while, but COVID is still not over yet though. Besides, when I was trying to go to MacFest, I was going to do a video creation like a milestone. Like to look up to the view to the river ocean at MacFest, but couldn't do so because Bash was sold out, so there's always next time, I suppose. There's always next time, I guess. Well, here we are again to another month, but 2024, well, I'm still very optimistic on this because it will be a better year than 2014, which is 10 years ago, and that was the time of 10 years straight, how I returned to the online community back on December 2014 to start over anew, to start over anew and start back. But now, because of my following is increasing more, I'm gonna have to say mostly as official that I'm gonna be doing my 20th anniversary back in 2005 for 2025. So yes, my folks have said I have plans to do, and yeah. And I haven't been known for ages since 2005, 2008, and 2010, back of the day, and this time. And now I'm trying to step it up and start doing things as official, and try to get scenes straightened up onto the Discord app. It has been taken care of, and he's starting to do so, but yes. Before I have to go, yes, I'm gonna be taking a break of commission, but I'm gonna do one thing at a time for now, but not often, because I have to save a lot of money and have my own worries to do, and other scenes, and yeah, I couldn't do all of this together and pay more, and I'm not a rich person. So until likely, it has been a little bit of a roller coaster. Well, from this month because of my friend Fiasco problem. She's also becoming kind of infamous for right now my old friend who's controversial for now. And there's no escaping from this, from the wrath and her damage control. Let's just say as that, as a damage control. And mostly how I'm being used to online a lot bigger time. A lot of used to things onto online involvements. And I'm starting to grow out of online. And yeah, I haven't been doing much of creation work as just a little bit. Not as I used to be. Well, who knows for sure? But who knows if I will, well, there will be a time where I will be no longer be around online because now reality has come to me and I will at least have done a merchandise store. If I have gotten that following, it would be so much better if I can take care for my wants and needed help, especially for other pays, the other business, especially for bills and college, for example, which I am in process of doing different scenes online and trying to do reality online, well, not online, in real world, just to do process on real world of finding new friends and have different common interests and so much more. And even just that time right now, I have been supporting the poorly outdated music disco subgenre Italo disco with the music I don't like again once more. Well, here we go again with Italo disco. Well, before I have to go, I have done a lot of effort to myself and put dedication about me, not because of fame, and it won't be anytime soon, but a following. Most likely that there's just unexpectedly people who has followings who don't who has this, and one of the most narcissistic and most uninterested people in this world, especially for TikTokers and YouTubers. So much more, especially my longtime friend who's now controversial to this date, who's pretty much famous and only care about their following but never care about anyone else and their friends, is always the game lesson. But my following will be a lot more different and a lot more oriented of topic instead with, but it will be more of different. Over the past months, since October 30, 2023, everything has been officially been over and done with because of my longtime friend Fiasco. I have learned the dark truth about her because of her folks told me. So I have been recovered strong, fighting and getting used to this and overcoming, but seeing the bright light of the future. I have my other worries to do rather just of online controversial and let down per se. So is with this matter. Well, I'm gonna have to go. This is Julian Rodriguez. Until then, I will see you most of my creation work. Until then, bye. And the golden age for me, it is coming up soon. The golden H from me. And it's coming up soon. Thank you and happy Saturday evening. It's January 27. Until then, bye.